And then, but we quit working together in the capacity of being homecoming. Most of us we're still around. 2-3 of my studio mates here. We were all in homecoming together. A couple of the previous studio people who aren't here anymore. We the homecoming kind of, I guess you could say, for some of us morphed into this studio became our collective endeavor, I guess, after that. But that was it was a quick 4 years of working together. Very proud of the work that we did. Very different from what I do now, which was nice. All of us, everyone who was in we all worked very differently than how I feel like we do in our individual practices. And it was also, it was tough sometimes working with, that many other people and, keeping egos in check and stuff like that, which some people were better about than others.
Right.
But yeah, it was.
Sure. Well, sometimes we have a team where everyone is so similar, maybe it's, it's a little harder for people to take on diverse roles because everyone's kind of cut out of the same mold.
Sure. Right? Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. But we, it was a great experience, and we I think left our mark on the kind of local the community, I guess, so to speak. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do you have any shows coming up?
Over the summer I'm going to do a show at the Galveston Arts Center.
Okay.
Dennis Nance invited me down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, that's the most recent thing that I'm thinking about, and we'll see what happens, but it'll be some kind of, again, painting, but painting spilling into installation will be happening there. And, and then, hopefully, other things, on down the road from there, but that's what I'm kind of imminently working on, other than just kind of fiddling in the studio. And that's also, again, where I have to kind of pick my battles in terms of preparing for that show versus kind of playing with these other things right now and seeing where things progress.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So where can people see your stuff online?
So my website, which is my full name, timothyevanharding.com.
Okay.
My website, and then of course Cris Worley Fine Arts, her website has my work present.
And are you on Instagram?
My Instagram is timothy.harding.
Okay.
Yeah. So absolutely, you can find me on Instagram.
Right on.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Tim, it's been a pleasure. I really appreciate getting to learn all about your work and your process. And I wish you best of luck in future endeavors. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, great. It was my pleasure.
Right on.
Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
Again, a huge thank you to Timothy Harding. If you want to see more of his work, check out his website at timothyevanharding.com or the website for Cris Worley Fine Art at chrisworley.com. I know there are lots of podcasts out there, so thanks for listening to this one. Outside of New York is a weekly podcast. As always, you can listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you've enjoyed this podcast, be sure to subscribe, and while you're there, please rate the show and leave a quick review. Your feedback is the key to other folks finding us. If you prefer to go straight to the source, you can catch a new episode each week at outsideofnewyork.com, where new talks normally drop on Sunday evenings. Outside of New York is a great place to check out past episodes and see images from each of our conversations. If you're interested in learning more about my art, you can visit my website at craiggould.com. That's CraigGould.com. Or check me out on Instagram at CraigGouldArt. And lastly, Outside of New York is a commercial-free, listener-supported program. Podcasts have a number of ongoing costs, like paying for a place to store and host all the episodes, or the cost of hitting the road to interview artists who don't exactly live down the street. So if you want to make sure we stick around, you can support us by making a donation through Patreon. Patreon is a platform that allows patrons to provide financial support in the form of a one-time payment or monthly donations of as little as $1. Visit patreon.com/outside of New York, or just look for the link at outsideofnewyork.com. Thanks again, and have a great week.